Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning back with another video, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I use to stream my games or record my screen and upload it to YouTube later. So as long as you have a PC, this is going to cost you between $0 and $50 depending on what you already have. Now I'm going to show you just a little bit of gameplay here for a second, just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. You can see how well this works. And then we're going to talk about like the microphone and the webcam. Alright, I have a $30 microphone that you're hearing right now. This actually sounds really good. I've got a $20 webcam which you're seeing right now, and that works great for me. Most of us who are streaming like this for games are going to be real small down in the bottom corner anyways, so we don't need a super high quality webcam, but the quality of this is actually pretty good. Alright, we're also going to look at the free software I use. I use a free recording / streaming app, and I also use a free piece of software for editing my videos, and all of these things work amazingly good, especially for free. So this whole streaming setup, you know, of course not the cost of the PC itself, but if you've already got a PC, you can get this for, you know, dirt cheap. Less than 50 bucks to build a streaming setup on your current PC. That guy's kicking my butt. I need to go over here and try and recover for a second. We got a guy in a dinosaur. Got him. But yeah, so this is the gameplay. You guys can see how well this works. You can hear me, you can see me just fine. So now we're gonna go look at the microphone I'm using. Okay, so this is the Fifine K669B microphone. Alright, you can find this at a few places, usually between $27 and $30. I got the black version. This is a photo of the pink version. You can see in the picture exactly where the microphone picks up from if you look through the little mesh screen that's on the top. This one's made to pick up from the front only, so this doesn't pick up from the front and back or the sides like some microphones. A lot of the higher end microphones have settings for front and back, front only, or all the way around. This doesn't have that. This comes with a nice little desk stand, but I got mine up off the desk and pretty much right in front of my face, and it definitely picks up the sound a little better like that. Most all of these microphones will sound better if you get them off the desk and get them on a real microphone stand so they're closer to your face. But they also work really well when they're on your desk. You can't beat this thing for less than $30. This thing sounds amazing. You're hearing it right now, so you should be able to tell how nice this thing sounds, alright? The only real drawback of this is the USB cable does not detach from the microphone. Therefore, if that goes bad, you're going to have to buy a whole new microphone. But for 30 bucks, even if this thing lasts you like a year, you got your money's worth. You could always go buy another one for 30 bucks. Now, if you want to buy a really high-end microphone, I would go for the HyperX microphone. HyperX makes this really awesome microphone. I think it's around 140 bucks or something. But if you want the budget one, get this. So those are my two recommendations on microphones. Alright, so let's go check out the webcam. And here we have the Logitech C270 webcam. This cost me $19.99. Alright, it does 720p high definition video, and it looks more than good enough, especially for most of us who stream games and stuff. We're just going to be real small in the bottom corner of the screen. Let me make my webcam just a little bit bigger so you guys can get a good idea of the video quality here. Now, it's still pretty dark outside, but once the sun comes out and the light gets into my room, this looks even better. But for your average Joe who's just doing some basic streaming, this look works really great. The only really drawback is it's not very good in low light. Well, actually, it's pretty good in low light because it's kind of darkish in my room right now. But if it's really dark, this thing's not going to pick up nothing, to where some of the higher end webcams, I guess they can pick you up in almost pitch black. Some of them have built-in lights and all kinds of junk. But for 20 bucks, your average streamer that's just going to be down in the bottom corner like I am right now, you can't go wrong with this microphone. So unless you need some really high-end video or something that's really good in low light, I would suggest to pick up this Logitech C270. 20 bucks, that's it. If you don't already have a webcam, check this thing out. I don't really have any recommendations for higher end webcams. There's a load of them. Logitech webcams seem really good. I know there's some sort of Microsoft one that people really seem to like. But anyways, that's pretty much the deal. So now let's go look at some of the free software that I'm using. We're going to go look at the free streaming program and screen recording program. It's the same thing. It does both. You can do either or on this guy. Okay, so OBS Studio is what I use. This thing is an awesome streaming / screen recording program. A lot of more professional guys use this. It's super easy to set up. I mean, for me it was, I don't know. I downloaded this thing. I had no idea how to use it. I didn't read the directions. I didn't watch any tutorials. And about 10 minutes later, I had everything set up and I was recording my first video on it. There's some more advanced stuff I've been learning about as I go, but for the most part, you know, I got it to record my screen. I got my webcam on the screen, and I got my microphone working within about 10 minutes. And I've been using this for a while now. I really, really like this. It says it works with Windows, Mac, or Linux. All right, this is what the interface looks like, and it's actually really, really easy to use. But if you can't figure it out, all right, you just go ahead and look up some tutorials. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube or other places on how to use this. And it's really, really simple once you get the hang of it. Super easy to use, all right? I can understand some people might not be able to figure it out on their own at first. So watch some tutorials if you can't. But once you get the hang of it, you should have no problem using this. Super easy. Someone who's not really good with tech might struggle with figuring out how to set it up at first. But I think once you get the hang of it, you'll have no problem. So I'll just scroll through the rest of this web page really quick, and then we're going to go look at the video editing software. Oh yeah, always make sure you download this from the right source. This comes from obsproject.com. Don't download these things from third-party sites, because certain sites, you just don't know where you're downloading stuff from, and you don't know if you're getting a virus with it or whatnot. So always try and download it right from the manufacturer's webpage. All right, obsproject.com is where you get this one. Okay, so let's go look at the free video editing software. I'm going to show you a couple ones, a really simple one and a really advanced one. Both are 100% free, and then there's always some that are kind of in between if you don't want the simplest or the most advanced. All right, so let's go look at those now. Okay, OpenShot Video Editor. This is what I currently use. This is the most basic, simple, easy to use video editing program I found anywhere. You can get this one on the openshot.org website. All right, super simple. If you need to do anything more than like the very basics, like add a title, cut some parts out of a clip, splice a couple clips together, or just little things like that, this might not be for you. But if all you need to do is the very basics, this thing is amazing and it's crazy easy to use. It looks like it works on Apple, Windows, and there's a little penguin there. I'm guessing that's probably Linux. I'm not 100% sure what the penguin is, but it's whatever that is, it's there. There's not a whole lot on this website, but openshot.org. All right, if you need to do the very basics, this is the one for you. Crazy easy to use. Super simple. It even says that right there, simple and free. All right, check this one out. Now we're going to look at a much higher end, much harder to use one, which is DaVinci Resolve 16. All right, you can download this for free, or you can buy the even more advanced version for around $300. You get this one off the Blackmagic Design website. All right, this is very complicated to use. I had a really hard time figuring out how to use this, but you can do so much stuff on this, it's not even funny. But to me, it felt like even the simplest things were kind of a chore. Just to split a clip, it felt like a lot of work. There was too many steps to it. It wasn't user friendly. It took me a while to figure out how to use everything. And I said, you know what? I do super basic editing. I'm going back to the other one because this may be amazing and this may be high end and there may be a million and one effects and crap you can do with this, but it wasn't for me just because I don't need it and it was overcomplicated and it just felt like a chore to do anything. Look at all the stuff on their website. There's a million and one things on here. I don't know if those are tutorials they're showing you right there. These might be tutorials. I don't know. But if not, you can always go on YouTube and figure out how to use these things. There's lots of people making really good tutorials for these programs. So if you do download this one and you can't figure it out, just get on YouTube and look up how to use it. All right. If you want the super easy one, go ahead and get the open shot. Now, there's a lot of ones that are kind of in between super basic and super advanced. And I'm not really going to tell you too much about those. If you want something that's a little more, you don't want the basic one and you don't want the really advanced one, get on Google or Bing or one of those search engines and just type in best free video editing software. Start reading about some of them because there's a whole lot of in-between ones that are really, really good. You just kind of have to figure out which one sounds the best for you. And there's plenty of free ones you can get. Now, as far as the streaming and recording program, the OBS, all right, I would definitely go with this one over anything else because this is really, really easy to use and it works really, really good. And if you're on a budget, definitely check out this Fifine microphone. Fifine, that's how it's spelled. Check that out. Check out that little Logitech C270 webcam. If you're on a budget, you will love these things. I mean, you can't go wrong with those two items, plus this free software. All right, so that's exactly what I use to make my videos, and I hope this video helps some of you guys. If you're trying to set up your PC for streaming, this is the easiest and best way to do it. Easiest and cheapest way to do it, I should say, not best. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos. And you all have a good one now. See ya.